Conor McGregor calls out Max Holloway for rematch. Conor McGregor called out for rematch by Max Holloway, who also wants Alex Volkanovski trilogy. McGregor and Holloway first met all the way back in 2013, with Notorious picking up a unanimous decision victory to continue his featherweight win streak that ultimately led to UFC gold. The Hawaiian would certainly represent a big-name opponent for McGregor's return fight, but there would be a huge weight issue to overcome. Since they first fought almost a decade ago, Mystic Mac has piled on the pounds and is now bigger than ever ahead of his planned run at welterweight. Holloway is still the slender fighter he always was, and the only time he has stepped up in weight he was beaten by Dustin Poirier was much bigger and stronger when they fought at UFC 236 in April 2019. Former UFC featherweight champion Holloway, 22-6, is gunning for revenge following consecutive defeats to Volkanovski, 33, in Las Vegas in 2019, and in Abu Dhabi a year later. Notorious Irishman McGregor defeated a young Holloway by unanimous decision when the pair met in the octagon back in August 2013. But the Blessed Express got back on the tracks with a sublime performance against Calvin Kattar on January 16 as he taught the Boston finisher a lesson he'll never forget. And now, Hawaiian-American Holloway takes on Rodriguez in the main event of an action-packed UFC Fight Night 197 card in Las Vegas this weekend. But it seems he has bigger fish to fry, as he insisted he wants to avenge both those defeats. "I've got 5 title defenses and I would like that 6th, Holloway told MMA Fighting. "But, with possible fights and stuff, there are bigger fights that UFC discussed with us. I've got a win over the 155 champ, Charles Oliveira, right now. We're always on the shortlist for Conor McGregor, and like I said, that last fight, before we got injured, we were one of the replacement fighters. And then, I'm the best boxer in the UFC. So, use your imagination, my friend. It's a wild world today." While Holloway claims to be always on the shortlist to fight McGregor, he isn't exactly sure if the fight will ever actually happen. "Obviously, Conor wants Dustin Poirier, or he wants Nate Diaz, or whatever," he added. "But anybody at 45 or 55 after those guys, my name pops up. You can go call Hunter Campbell right now. Ask him, who can sell? Who's gonna sell numbers with Conor? And they're gonna drop my name all the time. So, at the end of the day, I'm always on the shortlist for Conor, so we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. First things first, I've got to fight November 13th and we'll go from there." Volkanovski defeated Brian Ortega in his last outing, but Holloway wasn't impressed by what he saw from either of his 2 former opponents. He continued, "I got to see some clips, some highlights, and it went exactly as I thought. If it was a striking match, I thought Alex was going to pick him apart. And then whenever they got close, I thought Brian would go in to try to wrap him up, and that's pretty much what happened. I thought Alex did well, but at the end of the day, I don't know how it felt to get dropped by Brian or even to get wrapped up by Brian. So, in all actuality, Brian didn't do that well against me, so I don't know. I don't know what it is." Holloway went on to win 12 consecutive fights after his loss to McGregor, knocking out former champions Anthony Pettis and Jose Aldo to win the 145-pound title. McGregor also dominated the featherweight division, stopping the likes of Dustin Poirier and Chad Mendes before winning the undisputed title against Aldo. In a now-deleted tweet, McGregor took a shot at Holloway on Twitter by calling him light work. Holloway mocked McGregor by stating he would walk out to a song by DJ Francesco Facchinetti, the Italian DJ that McGregor is alleged to have punched last month. The Hawaiian refused to comment when asked if the UFC has approached him about a second fight with McGregor. And he joked he will likely be going back and forth with his rival until the age of 60. "A lot of people see me and Conor and chit-chatting back. I don't say nothing to Conor that I wouldn't say to a training partner," he said. We hope you like our video. Please like, share our video. Leave a comment below and subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching.